That was a good shot. Did y'all see that? Oh my goodness. I made that. That is awesome. I was not expecting to make that, but and all my years of playing pool finally paid off. In northern Ontario, we stumbled upon this hidden house, tucked away along the side of the back roads of a peaceful rural community, far from any major cities. And today, we're exploring one of the most incredible rare finds, where everything seems frozen in time. This house has been virtually untouched, with the occasional raccoon or insects making their way inside.
Just the fur.
Did we see this before?
No.
You pretty sure it's a raccoon?
I walked right over it.
And it feels as if the owner simply vanished. But the reality is different. The man who lived here was a clockmaker, and after losing his wife, he lived alone for years until his passing in 2011. For 14 years, this home has remained abandoned, filled with memories and possessions. So join us as we step inside and uncover the treasures that tell the story of the family's life. All right, so me and Decaying Midwest, we were just traveling in Canada, and we just so happened to see this house from the road, and I cannot wait to take you inside because we have not seen this place yet. But before we go inside, I want to show you it and what it looks like from the outside first. Well, here's what I think. I think we're in for a treat. Look at this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at that beautiful front door. I forgot that design. It looks like they have cameras on the front door, but I'm not sure. Got a garage. I wonder what type of lights those are. This place looks like it hasn't been updated since the 70s, I want to say. There's Decaying Midwest.
How's it going, guys?
Yep. Let's go around here. See what we got. Is that like an old time like cell phone tower or something or like that? No, that's for a TV, I think. That's like an old satellite. Oh look, I already see a way inside right there.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah, that is pretty quick. But we're not gonna go inside just yet. I'm saving the best for last. Right now, I want to show everybody what the backyard looks like.
Hey, that's a satellite for TV?
Yes.
The other one must have been for like radio or something.
They must have had multiple.
I don't know. Or maybe that was the old style and that's the new style?
Perhaps. Oh wow, look at the side of this house. Arguably, I think the side looks better than the front. The deck has seen better days, unfortunately. Oh, and look at this. It does have a basement. Look. Right underneath. Wow. All right, y'all, so without further ado, let's go inside and see what we can find. Before we step inside, here's part of the story. From the looks of it, he seemed to be a cheerful older man. We discovered several brochures for retirement homes scattered on some tables. But judging by the abundance of clothing and belongings left behind, it seems he passed away before he could move into one. For several days, I delved into the internet, searching for clues about this house filled with forgotten treasures. My investigations revealed that the stunning collection of clocks I had encountered originally belonged to another man's estate. And unfortunately, further inquiries led me to the sad truth. The couple who once called this house home had passed away years prior, their lives ending as the house was transferred to their son for a mere $1 in 2006. Strangely, that was also the last year that the homeowner acquired new clocks. So, this raised a pressing question. Why hadn't the son taken any interest in maintaining the property? I noticed the plot also thickened when I uncovered a man with the same name as the son. Someone who grew up in the same neighborhood, but now resided in a bustling city in Ontario. He was indeed the son, yet he appeared to have little interest in the house that held his family's history. A neighbor who knew the couple well confirmed their passing and filled me in on the hushed stories of their lives. I'll be back in just a minute to finish the story, but for now, let's go inside and explore.
What's up, Rangers? So before we begin today's episode, I want to tell you that I would like you to join my Patreon page. Go to www.patreon.com/RangerRickTV, and by your pledge of $2 a month, you'll receive a simple thank you by me in the Tier 1 package. For $5 a month in the Tier 2 package, I'll feature your name in the ending credits in each video, plus a simple thank you as well. If you do not wish to pledge, that's okay. Thanks anyway. Now enjoy the show.
Alright y'all, welcome back. So on this episode, just like all my other episodes, I want to make it feel like as if you were the owner of this house. How would it feel as if you were the owner of this house coming in through the front door? However, this time we're coming through the basement door right behind us. And this is kind of what it looks like. This is like the basement/garage door. And I want to show you this house in all of its glory because it's just that dang good. Trust me, everything is left behind in here. Now, I'm not going to spend too much time in here because the only things that are in here are some tools, and not many people on my channel are interested in tool sets. I get it. I understand. Everybody wants to see everything but that. However, I am going to show you this Lincoln Town Car in real time. And look at this. You can even see underneath the engine. Yep, that's a Lincoln Town Car, right? That's a big V8 right there. I'm going to lower that. Let's try to walk over here as safely as we possibly can because I want to show you the inside. This place is left in mint condition pretty much. Pretty much. Look, somebody did bust this window, or I don't know if it was like that before. You can open this door. So I'm going to do just that. Ooh. Look how clean it is in there. That is super duper clean. Wow. That's still in great shape, actually. Not bad. You have a little frog right there. It's not a real frog. It's a fake frog, but I think it was a clock or an alarm clock. Yeah, I think it was an alarm clock or something. Unfortunately, we have no power in this place. This is the garage door. And you'll see as we go along. Let me go over here. You'll see as we go along a lot of clocks inside of this house. And the reason for that is because I think this guy that lived here was a clock master. And I think he fixed them and also made clocks. Oh, I like that art piece right there. That's pretty cool. And what is all this stuff over here? This is just a basic tool sets. Nothing too crazy in here. But I figured for the people that like tools on my channel, which is hardly any of y'all, I'm still going to show the whole channel anyway. Because you never know. There's so much stuff left behind that I might miss something that might intrigue somebody's, imagination. And they might want to see stuff like this. I love these drawers. Pretty cute look. All right, let's continue off into the next segment. Here we go. Washer and dryer. Wait, what is this? What is that? Hold on. It looks like some guy on a canoe or something, or a kayak. Huh. All right, y'all, sound off in the comments because I have no idea what I'm looking at here. Let me cut the light on a little bit so you can see what's going on. Can somebody please educate us in the comments what this is? I have no idea what this contraption is, but you got 3 glass jars. 1, 2, 3. It looks like this thing might spin. And it says L&R Varimatic. Press, hold, trigger button. I don't know what this machine is, but it looks haunting. It looks absolutely creepy. Oh, here's what I like. Look at this big old roly-poly. It's all plastic, not to be confused with metal. But that is cool though. So I guess this is where he probably worked on all his clocks, in this room right here. Because this looks like, yeah, a lot of tools are in here for the clocks. A lot of miscellaneous clock pieces. We're gathering clues, y'all. We're gathering clues. What other parts of the story can I come up with next? I don't know. And that's a magnifying glass. A little vise right there. It says, shop rules. Difficult things are done right away. The impossible takes a little longer. Labor charges, customer prepared, first $40 an hour. Customer advises assistant $30 an hour, no assistants $20 an hour. All payments, greenbacks only, thank you. So you see that? He was a clock master. He did fix people's clocks for a living. And look, I made mine collecting clocks. Another clue. Whoa. There's so much stuff that's in this house. I just don't have enough time to look through all of this stuff, but yeah, I mean, it mainly focuses on clocks and wristbands for your clock, or watches too. I wonder if this guy owned an Apple Watch. By the way, that Apple Watch comment was totally a joke. I apologize. Just having a good time. All right, so in a case like this, I usually don't explore basements or garages first, but how we came in, I wanted you to feel like as if we were coming through the door for the first time, in a way. So we got 2 options here. We're still down here in the garage area and the basement, but it almost has like a sub-basement right behind me, or we could go upstairs. I want to finish off in the basement, so we're gonna do just that. Follow me. Let's go downstairs and see what we got. Oh. Yeah, this is what is up. I love this. This is so good. All right, let's explore this place from left to right and see what we can find, because I can already tell you this much. I'm already thoroughly impressed. We have a little butler statue. Probably it's a candle sconce holder. That's what I'm guessing. Oh, look at that, a little lantern. This looks like a crown for like Queen Elizabeth or something, but I bet you any money that is for a clock. Might have been for this clock. And give a shout out to the little bamboo trees. Gotta love those. We have this old Nyan. I thought it was an RCA at first, but it's an old tube screen TV, and I love these kind because look how satisfying the buttons are. That is satisfying. Back in the 70s and the 60s, where everything, all the electronics, were made out of this plastic type of wood. I don't know what type of style it is, but it's very ugly, in my opinion, but it fits the bill here. I love this little chariot here. That's pretty cool. I don't know who that is, but leave it in the comments, y'all. Fill us all in and educate us. All right, here we are. Getting to the good stuff. We got more clocks lined up and a television. Let me turn on my light just a little bit, so y'all can see a little bit better. It's a little bit dark over here. We got the Butch and Sundance Columbia House 8-track stereo tape cartridge. Yeah, these are all 8-track cartridges. Got the Pickwick, Country Greatest Music Hits, Party Rock, RCA. Look at these old remotes. Oh man, this is old. Wow. Yep, Zenith. That's a classic brand. Old time. I don't even think they make Zenith TVs no more. I think they sold out to somebody else. This tape is all messed up. Yeah, these are like old VCR tapes. What does that say? Improved 30-hour brass clocks. E.N. Welch. All right, let's continue to kind of make a big circle around here. Exploring the place from top to bottom. That looks like a worker's jacket almost. Actually, it goes all the way down to his legs. That's a big worker's jacket. This room kind of contains nothing. So let's go off into the next room.
Stepping into the clockmaker's abandoned house was like walking into a forgotten world, frozen in time. Each corner was filled with antique clocks, their hands forever paused, as if waiting for the master to return. Dust-covered shelves held delicate tools, gears, and faded sketches of clock designs. The walls whispered stories of countless hours spent crafting each piece. It felt eerie yet enchanting, as if I stumbled upon a secret left behind just for me. I could almost feel the clockmaker's presence, surrounded by his life's work, and for a moment, I was lost in the ticking echoes of a life now long gone.
Oh yes, I found it. It's right over there, and this is why I came here. One of the reasons, but watch this. This family, particularly this guy that used to live here, left all his clocks behind because he was a clock master or a clock maker. We even have a little Tasmanian devil clock. And I particularly like this one almost. This almost looks like it belongs in a car. Like an old-time car. I like that. I have no idea what this is, but if I had to take a guess, I would say it's some type of recording device. A really big one. Unnecessarily big, but it's there, and it is big. Some statues. Let's see how heavy these are. Yeah, pretty heavy. Probably about 3 pounds a piece, maybe 5. I like these little clocks too. Let's knock that down a bit. This one's made by Hettich. I'm not too familiar with these. Heir Loom. Heirloom. This one is heirloom too. Well, the more you know. Got another little small TV here. Gotta love the pool table. I love playing pool. Yeah, but this pool table is very cool. I love that. Kind of dirty. Still kind of in great shape though. A little dirty, but in great shape. Here we have a casual shot of the king, Elvis. What do we have over here? It looks like what is this? It's like a ballroom. Oh, I didn't even know what these were until I got up close to them. These are seats you can sit in. Your legs go right there. Your junk goes right there. I like the little red accents at the bottom too. Y'all see that? And these are heavy. They weigh like 50 pounds. What are they drinking here? Mississippi mud. Wow. Black and tan beer. What is this? I ain't even trying to pronounce that because I have no idea how. Oh, look at this. A little classic alligator from Florida. Well, we're definitely not in Florida. And what is that? It's called West Clocks. That's an interesting looking clock. You could tell this is from like the 80s or 70s perhaps. Oh yeah. I like that little spinning barn wheel up there. A little horse carriage wheel. Look at that. It's got a little bitty light bulb. Let's move this door real quick. Ooh. I see a little birdhouse. That's pretty cool. What is that thing in the corner? Oh, that's another birdhouse. I like this little beer mug too. That's cute. And what is this down here? Yeah, they must have liked to drink a lot of Canadian whiskey, that's for sure. And we also have Crown Royal. What is this? I don't even know what it is when I'm looking at. Oh, this is a candle holder, I think. Was it a candle holder? I have no idea. That's weird. How did this even work? It's got a knob right here. Do you twist and turn it? I don't know. Still has alcohol in there. Is this real brick? What is this? Oh, this is a fireplace. But it didn't look like, yeah, this still looked like propane. Yeah, that's totally propane right there. Okay. It's always good to get familiar with this stuff. This almost looked like an underground storage, but I mean, we are underground, but not really. Just a little bit. This room is really wet and really moist, filled with alcohol bottles. No power. Let's see, is there anything in here? Nothing. Nope, nothing here. I don't even know what these things are, and I don't want to open them, but they're long tubes. Oh, wait, what is this? This looks like something you wrap your pipes with. That might be asbestos. I'm not sure. Found the other pull stick, but yeah, it's kind of damaged. Back to the bar, because I totally forgot to point out that the bar is made out of all solid wood on the side. Let's see what it is on top. That does not feel real at all. Y'all hear that hollow sound? That, I want to say, is just a laminate top. Looks like wood, but it ain't. All right, I think I covered everything down here in the basement, I want to say. Now let's move upstairs. I think I covered just about everything down here in the basement, except this piece right here. Smith's, A-S-T-R-A-L. I guess it's some kind of clockmaker brand. I think I pretty much covered everything down here very thoroughly. So without further ado, let's make our way up to the first floor. See what's up with that. Oh, look at this. That's the house. That is totally the house. Wow. Looks totally different from the outside like that. All right, y'all, let's go upstairs, see what we got. We're making our way onto the first floor. We're done with the basement. I can pretty much tell you, I'm thoroughly impressed, very. So let's make our way up. Here we go. Here we go. And if y'all hear voices in the background, that's just Decaying Midwest through there. So let's go up there.
Rick just came upstairs.
Yes.
How's it going, man?
What did I miss up here?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible.
Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Look how like clean and preserved this is.
Absolutely, man.
This belongs in a museum.
The dinner tables look like they were just having dinner
Yeah.
before it went abandoned.
Whoa.
I don't know if an urbexer did that or if it's just like that.
Which room do I explore first? This one or the kitchen?
Probably the bedrooms, because I haven't done those yet, and
Okay.
I'm finishing up in the kitchen.
Cool. All right, I'm going to do that. All right, let's go in the bedrooms. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Look at this wallpaper. I really wish this I really wish these people had power, but they do not. What the hell is that? Y'all see that? I don't even know what that is. Is that an emergency system or something? What does this lead to? Oh, this is their closet. They have like old slides in here and stuff. What is this? The Phantom and Ghost Who Walks. Voodoo Witch Doctor. What the heck? That's the attic. Don't know how to get up there, but we're gonna figure it all out. All right, we're still in the hallway. I wanna know what's in all these little cubby holes. So let's do that. Oh, wow. Look at this. These people deserve brownie points for the chandelier. That's so 70s of them.
I don't really like the houses that have nothing in them. It's always so much better when you just see.
Whoa. This is their bathroom. Look how clean it is. Electric shave, you know what? I'm going to open this. I want to see if this stuff still smells. Usually when colognes and fragrances go bad, it just basically smells like alcohol. So let's smell it. Wow. That still smells good. I would probably still use that. Here's another one. This one looks like a high-class fragrance. Seventh Heaven Parfum. Yeah, you could tell these people were French, perhaps. Oh, I like this little area right here. It's like a little vanity almost. Green toilet points. Classic asylum green. That's one of the bedrooms, but I'm not ready for that yet, because we are still exploring in the bathroom. What is what's in here? Just a bunch of towels. Nothing too much. All right, let's continue. Doesn't really look like too much is in this room. Well, actually a lot is in this room, but it's just a bunch of miscellaneous things. Nothing too crazy. But trust me guys, you want to stick around because I'm saving the best for last, which is the living room / kitchen. Wow. Wow, look at all this cool stuff. Some pictures. It looks like slides. Yeah, and they just printed them out. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, was that inside the basement? I think that was inside the basement. Wow. Here's the globe of planet Earth. And we are in Canada. Somewhere right around, see, this is the United States. And we are somewhere right around here. What is that? It says Mind Extensions, Electrical, and VCR Camcorders. If I can get over here, I can show you what's going on over here, but I don't know if I can. Christmas decor. What is this? Oh, this is glass. It's made out of porcelain or something. That's like a little lassie dog. This is made by Sonic. Never heard of that clock brand or watch brand. All right, there's not much left behind in here that is of interest. I just don't feel like digging through all these boxes. So I'm going to go into the next room. However, what is in here? Exactly what I thought. What is that? I don't know. All right, let's go in the next room. All right, before we go in the master bedroom, I want to show you this room, which looked like a spare bedroom, but it is quite large, if I do say so myself. Man, that sun is really glaring, huh? Look at this. Wow. I'm thoroughly impressed. Let me give you guys a good shot out the window. That's what's going on, so not much. It does look like they use this driveway from time to time. As you can tell, there's still tire tracks. So we just got to keep a lookout, you know, in case we get any action, which we don't want. There's all this stuff here.
Oh my god. I walked right over
Ruth Ward.
Did you see this?
What is that?
There's like a dead raccoon on the steps.
You serious?
Yeah, but I don't see like the bones. It's like just the fur.
Did we see this before?
No,
You pretty sure it's a raccoon?
I walked right over it.
Oh, it is a raccoon, but where's its head?
It doesn't look like there's any bones or anything. It looks like just the skin, but it doesn't look like a rug. It looks like somebody stole the bones.
Pick it up. Oh, wait, I think I do see the bones.
I do see a bone.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Ew, that's disgusting. Oh, that's so sad too. It looks like something like
Poor guy.
ate it, but it's so undisturbed at the same time.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
But why is he flat like that?
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's creepy. All right, what do we have in this room? This may have been the kids. I don't think this is the couple that lived here. I think this is the kids or children. You could tell they loved cats. What else do we have here? I love these dining room chairs. What do we have in here? Turn on my light for this one. We have some china. China. But this one, not much. Just typical stuff. If I had to categorize this place on a scale of 1 to 10, and 10 being like really cool, I would give it like maybe an 8, maybe an 8.5, because, I mean, what more could you ask for? Besides the front of the house, it doesn't look that special, but definitely on the inside, that's what really counts. There's everything left behind. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? Oh, these look like needles. What is this? This is a full bottle of chloride sodium injectables. This bottle's made out of plastic. I thought these were all made out of glass. Y'all see that? Let me zoom in. Yeah, there you go. I don't even know what this is used for. And look, I found another one right here, right on the bed. Y'all see that? Wow. This looks like a briefcase or something. I don't even know what that is. They like to sew, so something tells me the guy was probably married to his wife, I'm guessing. And this might have been their childhood pictures. If I had to take a guess, this is definitely probably their childhood pictures. All right, so I'm pretty sure that this bedroom right here is the last bedroom, our room I'm gonna show you, besides I'm saving the best for last, which is the living room and the dining room. This is cool. I really do like seeing pictures like this that are left behind, because they bring back memories, you know? No matter if they're sad memories, good memories, they're just memories. Wow. So old, so old. Yeah, you could tell these are old photos. Here's some more clock stuff. Oh yeah, this guy really loved clocks. Look at this. Look at that. Clockmaker everything. I wonder if this was the guy. 1991 Keep book. No, this is not. Because the address on there says North Carolina. This is definitely not his address. Even look at the bed. Yep. Got little bitty timepieces right there. Timepieces right there. All clocks. Yeah, everything is a clock or a watch in here. That's what you did. That's how he made his money. Even in here, look, everything. Every single one of these magazines, everything is all clocks. Except this one. What is this? I don't know what this is. Do we have anything in the drawers besides clothes? Not really too interested in clothes. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, none of that. Wow. I didn't even pay attention to the dresser yet, but I am thoroughly pleased. Look at this. That's probably the wife, maybe? Oh, and what's this? It says you're sick. Let's see, the front says, sorry you're sick, some tales are good to hang from trees, and some are good to bound on, but none of them include yours. Is meant to lie around on, so get well quick. Love, Ruth. Here's a little bell. A little bell. That still works. Here's another bell, which doesn't work. I guess it's just made for decoration or something. What is this? Ooh. Yeah, what is this? It says, Dear Ruth, thought you would like to have this picture of Billy. I am moving over Christmas, so we are in a real mess. I have rented a 3-bedroom house. I am trying to furnish it and get moved in before Christmas, so there have been lots of excitement. If we don't see you over Christmas, we will see you in the new year. The new address will be, okay, well, I got to blank that out, unfortunately. But, yeah, you get the gist. What do we, whoa, look at this thing. That's an old envelope. That's pretty cool. That looks like from the 1950s for sure. This one says, Happy Birthday, Mom. Oh, wow. Look how old this is. Ross and Gail. I'm going to try to make this make sense, y'all. All of this. So far, it's kind of making sense, but I'm sure pieces of the puzzle are still missing. But that's okay, because that's the fun part, doing all the research and kind of looking up the family members and stuff. As you can see, that says, try our famous peanut butter and jelly sandwich. See that guy's haircut right there? This one? I used to have a haircut just like that. Oh, look, cool, Santa. Does he come on? Oh, he does. But let me see if he still turns on. Nah, no batteries. Not working. Some jewelry. What else do we have in here? It just looks like miscellaneous stuff. Let's try one more. Yeah, it's usually typical not to have anything that important inside the drawers. Wow. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Stuff like this excites me. Look at this painting. Look how pretty. But what is it? Oh, yo. What is going on here? That's a picture of a little child. Why did they leave it in the painting, though? Like, that's kind of weird, huh? That's very weird. They left it inside the painting. Anything cool up here? No idea who that is. No. Let's go over here and look inside this drawer. See if there's anything in here. Nope. That's kind of what I thought. All right, y'all. So I told you I'm going to save the best for last. And guess what? I'm saving the best for last. Come follow me. Here we go. All right. I told you this is the best for last. We have two options. Should we start in here, this room, or should we start in the kitchen? They're both really good. I don't know. I think I'm going to start in the kitchen, but wait a minute. What is this? Oh, this is the front door. Okay, it's starting to make sense now. I got a little confused. I thought the front door was kind of like more downstairs, but no, this is the front. Yeah, this is definitely the front. Oh yeah. Oh, I love the wallpaper in here. It's a little quirky, but look outside. This is kind of what we're left with today. It doesn't look like anybody's taking care of this property whatsoever. It's pretty messy outside. Not trash-wise. Not trash-wise, but otherwise. All the grass is overgrown and whatnot. What do we have in here? Ooh. This is kind of cool and nifty. This leather jacket probably has seen better days. All the brand names up here don't look too expensive. It says Moose and Creek. Yeah, I guess they liked more outdoorsy type of stuff. Clothing brands. I guess kind of like Eddie Bauer brands, perhaps. All right. Arguably, this is one of my favorite rooms. Oh, I love the chandelier. That's getting brownie points on my channel. Yep, all glass, no plastic at all. And it really does look like they just left the chips behind. There's food here still. The bowls and everything, they're just, well, here. Oh, look at this. 2011, that's the latest calendar year I've seen yet. So, good to keep this in mind, y'all. Look at these curtains. You could tell that's definitely from the 70s, huh? Wow. That is late on in the game. You know what I love about this kitchen is the cabinetry. The cabinetry and the wallpaper. This shouts out 60s and 70s to me. Like I said, I'm gonna do my research on, wow, not to change the subject, but my grandma used to have these exact same plates and stuff. All this cookware, yeah, the ones with the floral print on it. And like I said, I'm gonna do all the research in the beginning so you don't have to about this place. And I'll try to tell you to my best abilities, tell you the story on why these people just left everything behind like this. All right, this is Urbex tradition. All right, I gotta admit, I'm a little terrified to open up that refrigerator because this abandoned house has been sitting over a decade, but it is Urbex tradition, so we gotta open it. So let's do that. Here we go. Get ready, y'all. All right, let's do the freezer. Good, there's nothing in there. Perfect. Nothing in here. Perfect. Now let's see about this one. Not too much. I mean, we got rice in here and sunflower seeds and sugar. Oh yeah, here we go. More remnants from the 70s. Look at this. When everything was made out of this copper tone color. Yeah, it had to be made in the 70s and 80s. Look at these old dishwashers and stuff. Thoroughly impressed though. Very thoroughly impressed. It says, notice water must be turned on and off when using dishwasher valve or tap under sink. I wonder if we even have any water here, do we? Nah, they cut the power off and the water. Everything's done. Unfortunately. I do love the backsplash. Made out of plastic and whatever else, Flamica. Look at that. July 2011. Leave it in the comments, y'all, but does anybody actually use these at their house, these little stovetop covers? Or do y'all usually keep it exposed like that? I usually keep mine exposed, but everybody's different. Oh, what is this? A little cookbook? From our kitchen to yours. Yep, a little cookbook. All right, y'all. Who wants to see the inside of this beautiful living room? My God, this is fantastic. I live for stuff like this. I can't help myself. This is great. Alrighty, here we are. We made it inside the living room. And just like the basement, let's explore from left to right. Why does this wolf or dog or husky have hair? Somebody was trying to be cute. That's grandma's wig right there, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. This looks like did somebody die here? You see that stain right here? Looks like somebody like passed away on the carpet or something. Who knows? I'll figure that out in a comment. I hope I'm not walking in blood. Oh man. This guy loved clocks. Or the whole family did anyway. What is behind here? Can somebody leave this in the comments and please tell us, what is this thing? Why is that even like that? It's like 2 fireplaces in one. All right, moving from left to right, let's see what we got. Here's a little lassie dog. Gotta love those. Some more stuff in here, looks like. Looks like records. Some leftover CDs. What were they listening to? Country Heat 2005. Man, it's old. 2005, that was a really long time ago. It's like 20 years ago. Let's continue. Look at this, a clock puzzle. Isn't that cool? Whoa, we do have a deck patio back here, but I'm not going out there because it looks a little ratty and very unsafe. As you can see, you could probably fall right through. Wow. What is this? Oh, that's the inside of his house. Whoa. That's the front door. What does this say? I don't know what that sign says. I can't make it out. It's all faded. That's a different house. That is too. And same with here. This is all a different house. That's this house, though. I wish I could turn this on and watch his DVDs and Blu-rays. If he even had Blu-rays, who knows? Oh, here's a cool looking dining room. Deca. All these records left behind like this. Oh yeah. A lovely chandelier. What is this? This looks like an armoire or something. Yeah, this is definitely an armoire. Let's see what they were watching. I see a whole bunch of videos in here. Scream 1, 2, and 3. That movie did come out a very long time ago. I have to cover this up and blank this out. But it does tell you all the family members. So, yeah, there's that. Unfortunately, I have to blank this stuff out. This one is too personal. And here's a nice, beautiful shot from the other end. You know what? One thing I missed that I totally forgot to talk about are these little tassels, and better yet, these curtains. Wow. Let's keep this thing moving, y'all. Look at this deck patio that I'm not going to go out on because it's too dangerous to walk on, but I'm still very impressed. You can tell this place has been sitting for quite some time. We do have remnants of, looks like some cobwebs and stuff that are kind of taking over. Let me see. Yep, that's cobwebs, all right. This is probably part of the family, or maybe friends. I don't know yet, but I'll try to figure it out. Well, I like these. These are pretty. These grapes right here. Pretty looking girl right there. Love the glasses with the bifocals at the bottom. Very old-timey glasses. All right, I just opened this drawer right here. Can somebody please educate me or educate us in the comments? What is this? It says Acme Crabbage Board. I don't get it. What is this thing? Maybe it's a board game? Who knows? Who knows? Let's see what's in here. That one won't open. What is this? Oh, it's sliding out. Let's see, can we get it? Whoa, what is this? My house My house is small, no mansion for a millionaire, but there's room for love and room for friends. That's all I care. That's cute. Another cool feature about this house, I love the puke yellow / green carpet in here. It fits the house. I don't really necessarily like any of the stuff in my house, but for this house, it's dang near perfect. As you can tell. Oh, look, a sombrero. Little Mexican hat here. That's pretty cool. Gotta love the sofa sectional. That's more like a love seat. And I think this might open up because it looks like it. No, it doesn't. What the hell? Oh, this does. Whoa. Look at all the remote controls in there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 remote controls. Wow. It's a wallet or something. Let's close that. Nothing really cool in here, looks like. No, nothing there. Nothing out the ordinary. This looks like a tape record. What is this thing? I don't even know what that is. Does this slide out? No. I want to turn this on so bad, but I know it ain't gonna happen. Dang it. Oh well, whatever. And look at this, you can see like little slides and stuff, people. Looks like a little boy and a girl right there.
In closing, the neighbor reassured me that the property was being checked on regularly, keeping alive the hope that this slice of history wouldn't be lost to time. As I pieced together this tale, I couldn't help but wonder what other secrets lie within, waiting for someone else to rediscover them. Thanks for watching.
You